37 Philippine Military Customs and Traditions. Ever wondered why soldiers salute the flag with such reverence? Or why we wear those cool unit pins on our uniforms? These are more than just random rules, they're the unwritten code, the secret sauce that binds our military family together. Think of them like the moves in a traditional Filipino dance, passed down through generations, each step rich with history and meaning. In this guide, we'll be your cultural drill sergeant to explain the why and how behind our military customs and traditions. We'll show you how these traditions connect you to legendary Filipino warriors of the past, and how they can inspire you to become a future leader in the Philippine Army. So, tighten your boots, grab your gear, and get ready to unlock the secrets that make our military a force to be reckoned with, a force built on legacy and loyalty. The ever-evolving dance of tradition. Let's talk about something that might seem a bit old-fashioned but is actually the backbone of our military culture: customs and traditions. These are the unwritten rules, the do's and don'ts that have been passed down through generations of soldiers, sailors, and airmen. Think of customs like the steps in a dance. Sometimes the steps change, just like in life. Some traditions fade away, like the Roman legionnaires' practice of carrying miniature statues of their gods into battle. Others are born out of new situations, like the modern-day tradition of a fighter pilot's flight water salute after their final mission. Why customs matter, more than just fancy footwork. The why do we care about these customs? Because they give us a sense of belonging, a connection to those who came before us. Remember the Spartans at Thermopylae. Their famous war cry, "Molen Luda come and take them," was more than just words. It was a tradition that symbolized their unwavering courage. Customs also help us build trust and cooperation. When we know what to expect from each other, it makes us a more cohesive and effective fighting force. Just like the British soldiers in the Napoleonic Wars who lined up in perfect formation to face the enemy's muskets, a tradition that instilled discipline and confidence. The Army way: honor, duty, and a pinch of tradition. In the Army, our customs are a reflection of our values: honor, duty, respect. They are woven into everything we do, from the way we salute our superiors to the way we celebrate unit milestones. These customs might change over time, but their essence remains the same. So, as you embark on your military journey, remember that these traditions are more than just rules. They are the glue that binds us together, the legacy we carry forward. Why customs make us stronger. Think of customs like the oil that keeps a machine running smoothly. They help us build strong relationships, work together effectively, and create a sense of belonging. Just like the samurai of feudal Japan, who had strict customs around honor and loyalty. These traditions helped them become a formidable fighting force. Customs also help us navigate those tricky social situations that can arise in military life. They give us a framework for how to behave at formal events, how to interact with our superiors, and how to welcome new members into our unit. Leadership and customs, setting the example. Remember, as future leaders, it's your responsibility to uphold these customs and set a good example for your subordinates. When you actively participate in traditions, you show your team that you're invested in their well-being and the success of the unit. Customs, always evolving, always relevant. Now, you might be thinking, aren't some of these customs a bit outdated? And you're right, some customs do change over time. But just like the Gurkhas of Nepal, whose famous kukri knife has been used for centuries, but is still a symbol of their bravery and skill, the core values behind our traditions remain relevant. So, embrace the customs of the Army, learn from them, and make them your own. They're not just a set of rules. They're the key to a fulfilling and rewarding military career. Unlocking the rewards of Army life. It's all about you. The Army's not just a job, it's a community. The Army isn't just about showing up to work and doing your job. It's about being part of a vibrant community that welcomes you with open arms. Think of it like the Swiss Guard, the Pope's personal army, where tradition and camaraderie have been cherished for over 500 years. Get involved, make friends, and share your talents. Join a sports team, volunteer for a community project, or even start your own club. Don't be a wallflower. Step out and make your mark on this community. The Army, where great people and amazing opportunities collide. The Army, is full of incredible individuals with diverse backgrounds and experiences. It's a place where lifelong friendships are forged and unforgettable memories are made. But remember, the Army can only be as rewarding as you make it. It's up to you to seize the opportunities that come your way, whether it's taking on a challenging assignment, pursuing further education, or simply building strong bonds with your fellow soldiers. Ancient customs, adding color and meaning to our modern mission. Ever wondered why we do certain things in the Army? Many of our customs have roots that stretch back centuries, even millennia. They're not just empty rituals. They connect us to the rich history of military service and remind us of the values we hold dear. Let's discuss the 37 customs and traditions as a Philippine Army. The salute, a universal language of respect. One of the most fundamental ways we show this respect is through the military salute. This simple gesture, with its roots stretching back to ancient Rome, is a universal language of honor and recognition among military personnel worldwide. Remember the Roman legionaries? They would raise their right hand to show their superiors they were unarmed and had peaceful intentions. This evolved over time, and today, the salute is a sign of respect exchanged between military members. Different countries have their unique styles, like the sharp, snapping salute of the U.S. Marines or the elegant hand to forehead gesture of the Indian Army. But no matter the style, the salute signifies that the person rendering it is a member in good standing of the armed forces, worthy of respect. In the Philippines, our salute is a solemn act of patriotism, a way to connect with the sacrifices of our ancestors and show our commitment to defending our nation. It's more than just a movement. It's a statement of pride and honor. 2. The flag-raising ceremony, a daily pledge of dedication. Hey everyone, let's talk about another way we honor our national colors, the flag-raising ceremony. This isn't just a routine event. It's a daily reminder of our commitment to our country and our people. Raising the flag, more than just a routine. Imagine the scene, the sun just peeking over the horizon, the crisp morning air, and the sound of the national anthem filling the parade ground. As the flag slowly ascends the flagpole, we stand at attention, saluting, and singing along. It's a powerful moment that fills us with pride and reminds us of the sacrifices made for our freedom. In the same way, our flag-raising ceremony is a symbol of our dedication to our country. It's a promise that everything we do, every task we undertake, is for the betterment of our nation and its people. It's a way to connect with our history, our values, and our shared purpose as Filipino soldiers. So, the next time you participate in a flag-raising ceremony, don't just go through the motions. Take a moment to reflect on what the flag represents and what it means to be a soldier in the service of the Philippines. It's a tradition that connects us to our past, fuels our present, and inspires our future. 1. The retreat ceremony, honoring the flag as the day ends. Hey folks, let's wrap up with one more important ceremony that honors our national colors, the retreat. Just as the bugle call signaled the end of a soldier's day in the Civil War, our modern retreat ceremony marks the end of the official duty day, lowering the flag, a symbol of gratitude and reflection. Think of the retreat as a moment of reflection. As the sun dips below the horizon, we lower our flag with the same reverence and care with which we raised it in the morning. It's a gesture of gratitude for another day of service to our country and a reminder of the sacrifices made by those who came before us. The retreat parade, a spectacle of honor and tradition. Sometimes, the retreat is combined with a ceremonial parade, complete with marching soldiers, rousing music, and even the firing of an evening gun, though that's less common nowadays. It's a truly inspiring sight that showcases the discipline and pride of our armed forces. Think of the famous beating retreat ceremony in India, where military bands perform intricate maneuvers and create a dazzling display of lights and music. It's a tradition that has roots in 17th century England, when drumbeats signaled soldiers to return to their barracks for the night. Taking a moment of pause, paying tribute to our nation. Whether you're participating in a full-blown retreat parade, or simply witnessing the flag being lowered at your base, it's important to take a moment of pause and reflect. Stand at attention, salute the flag, and listen to the national anthem. It's a small gesture that holds a lot of meaning. Just like the Swiss Guard, who end their day with a solemn ceremony that includes the lowering of the Swiss flag and the Vatican flag. We Filipinos also honor the end of the day with this symbolic gesture of respect. The retreat is more than just a routine. It's a way to connect with our history, our values, and our shared commitment to defending our nation. It's a reminder that even as the day ends, our duty to our country never sleeps. 2. The evening gown, a blast from the past with a symbolic meaning. Let's discuss one last tradition that accompanies the retreat, the evening gown. Ever wondered why we sometimes fire a cannon or a gun at the end of the day? It's more than just making some noise, it's a tradition with a fascinating history. Echoes of the past, the sound of the end of day. Picture this: the sun setting, a bugle sounding, and a loud boom echoing across the land. That's the sound of the evening gun, a tradition that dates back centuries in military history. Just like the ringing of the bell in medieval castles signaling the end of the day and the closing of the gates, the evening gun served a similar purpose for military installations. 5. Sound off and 3 cheers, a farewell salute rooted in history. Let's discuss a tradition that adds a little fanfare to our military ceremonies, the sound off and 3 cheers. This isn't just a musical interlude. It's a way to honor our comrades and send them off with a bang. A symphony of respect and celebration. Imagine this scene: a parade ground filled with soldiers in crisp uniforms, a band playing a stirring march, and the resounding boom 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 of the sound off. It's a spectacle that stirs the soul and evokes a sense of pride and unity. The sound off is a series of 3 chords played by the band, followed by a march as they pass in review before the troops. Then, they return to their position and play the 3 cheers, a triumphant fanfare that fills the air with excitement. This tradition has its roots in ancient warfare, possibly even dating back to the Crusades. Legend has it that when knights departed for battle, the remaining garrison would assemble to honor them, and the band would play a special march. Then, the troops would give 3 cheers as a farewell salute, a cheer for camaraderie and courage. Think of the sound off and 3 cheers as a symbolic hug for our fellow soldiers. It's a way to say, we're proud of you, we support you, and we wish you well on your journey. 6. 3 volleys over graves, a final farewell with a symbolic echo. Hey everyone, let's talk about one of the most solemn and poignant military traditions: the 3 volleys fired over the graves of our fallen comrades. This isn't just a random act. It's a deeply symbolic gesture that honors the lives and sacrifices of those who served our country. A ceremony steeped in history. Imagine the scene: a military funeral, a flag-draped casket, and the sharp cracks of rifle fire echoing across the cemetery. It's a somber moment, but one filled with honor and respect. The firing of 3 volleys is an ancient tradition that dates back to the Roman Empire. After a burial, Roman soldiers would toss dirt onto the grave 3 times, call out the deceased's name, and say farewell 3 times. This ritual was a way to ensure the fallen warrior's memory would live on. The tradition evolved over time, and in the 17th century, military funerals began to incorporate the firing of 3 volleys. This practice may have also symbolized the temporary cessation of battle to allow for the removal of the dead from the battlefield. Once each side had retrieved their fallen comrades, they would fire 3 volleys to signal they were ready to resume the fight. 3 shots, 3 meanings. Today, the 3 volleys hold multiple meanings. They are a final farewell, a salute to the deceased's valor, and a reminder of the sacrifice made in service to our country. A bugle call of farewell. Following the 3 volleys, a bugler plays taps, a hauntingly beautiful melody that signals the end of the military funeral. This tradition originated during the American Civil War and has become synonymous with mourning and remembrance. The combination of the 3 volleys and taps creates a powerful and emotional experience that honors the life and service of the fallen soldier. It's a reminder that while their physical presence may be gone, their memory and legacy live on in the hearts of their comrades and their country. 7. Raising the right hand, a vow to truth and honor. Let's talk about one of the most solemn and significant traditions in the military: raising your right hand to take an oath. This isn't just a formality. It's a profound act of commitment and a promise to uphold the values we hold dear. A gesture rooted in ancient tradition. Imagine this: standing tall, right hand raised high, swearing to defend your country and uphold its laws. This powerful gesture has been used for centuries to signify honesty, loyalty, and devotion to a higher purpose. Think of the ancient Greeks, who swore oaths to their gods with their right hands raised to the sky. The raised hand symbolized a direct appeal to a higher power, a promise that the words being spoken were true and binding. A solemn promise, a sacred duty. In the military, taking an oath is a defining moment in a soldier's career. It marks the beginning of a journey filled with duty, honor, and sacrifice. The raised right hand symbolizes a solemn promise to defend our nation, uphold its values, and serve with integrity. Whether you're swearing allegiance to the flag, taking an oath of enlistment, or simply affirming your commitment to your unit, remember that raising your right hand is more than just a gesture. It's a connection to ancient traditions, a declaration of loyalty, and a symbol of the trust and responsibility that comes with wearing the uniform. 8. The wearing of decorations, a badge of honor and courage. Alright team, let's shift gears and talk about something that symbolizes bravery and achievement in the military: the wearing of decorations. These aren't just shiny accessories, they're tangible representations of valor, sacrifice, and dedication to duty. A tradition as old as warfare itself. The practice of recognizing and rewarding acts of military valor is as old as warfare itself. Think of the ancient Romans, who awarded their soldiers with filigree large metal discs, worn on their chest armor as a symbol of their accomplishments in battle. Or the medieval knights, who proudly displayed their coat of arms on their shields and banners as a testament to their lineage and valor. In modern times, military decorations have evolved into medals, ribbons, and badges, each with its own unique significance and criteria for earning. They serve as a visual representation of a soldier's accomplishments, a way to honor their bravery and sacrifice. More than just a piece of metal. But these decorations are more than just pieces of metal or cloth. They represent the spirit of the military, the values we hold dear, and the sacrifices we make for our country. Think of the Medal of Honor, the highest military decoration in the United States, awarded for acts of valor above and beyond the call of duty. Or the Victoria Cross, the highest military honor in the British Commonwealth, bestowed for acts of extreme bravery in the face of the enemy. Or our very own Medal of Valor, the Philippines' highest military award. When a soldier wears their decorations, they're not just showcasing their achievements, they're carrying the legacy of their comrades, their unit, and their country. They're inspiring others to strive for excellence and reminding us all of the sacrifices made in the name of freedom and peace. 9. The wearing of unit badges or emblems, a symbol of pride and belonging. Hey everyone, let's talk about another way we show pride in our military service: the wearing of unit badges or emblems. These aren't just patches of cloth or metal. They're symbols of unity, camaraderie, and shared accomplishments, a mark of distinction, a bond of brotherhood. Imagine this: a soldier proudly sporting a colorful patch on their uniform, a symbol of the unit they belong to. It's a way to identify themselves as part of a team, a family, a brotherhood. Think of the Scottish regiments with their distinctive tartan kilts, or the French Foreign Legion with their iconic kepi hats. These unique symbols create a sense of identity and pride among their members. In the Philippine Army, our unit badges or emblems hold a similar significance. They represent our specific unit's history, lineage, and accomplishments. They tell a story of shared experiences, challenges overcome, and victories achieved together. A legacy passed down from our allies. While the exact origin of this custom in our service might not be well documented, it's clear that we adopted it from our American allies. The U.S. military has a long tradition of unit patches, dating back to the Civil War, when units would create their own designs to distinguish themselves on the battlefield. These patches became a source of pride and rivalry, with units competing to have the most unique and eye-catching designs. Today, unit patches continue to be a cherished tradition in the U.S. military, and we've embraced this custom as our own, wearing your colors with pride. So, the next time you pin on your unit badge or emblem, remember that it's more than just a decoration. It's a symbol of your belonging to a team, your connection to your unit's history, and your commitment to upholding its legacy. Wear it with pride, knowing that you're part of something bigger than yourself. 10. The first salute, a silver tribute to mentorship and leadership. Alright, future officers, let's talk about a special tradition that marks your transition into the ranks of leadership, the first salute. In the U.S. Army, it's called the Silver Dollar Salute, and it's a way to honor the enlisted soldiers who helped you along your journey. A token of gratitude, a symbol of respect. Imagine this, you've just received your commission, your shiny new bars gleaming on your shoulders. An enlisted soldier steps forward, salutes you crisply, and in return, you present them with a silver dollar. It's a simple gesture, but one filled with symbolism and significance. Think of it like the passing of the torch in ancient Greece, where Olympic athletes would hand a lit torch to the next generation of competitors, symbolizing the continuation of a legacy. In the military, the first salute is a way to acknowledge the mentorship and guidance you received from your enlisted counterparts. It's a recognition of their experience, knowledge, and the crucial role they played in shaping you into the leader you are today. A tradition shared across borders. This tradition isn't just limited to the U.S. Army. Right here at the Philippine Military Academy, we also have our own version of the first salute after the graduation ceremony. It's a way for newly commissioned officers to express their gratitude and respect for the enlisted personnel who have helped them achieve their dreams. It's like the Gurkha tradition of the kukri salute, where newly commissioned officers present a kukri knife to an enlisted soldier as a token of respect and appreciation for their mentorship. A salute to the future. So, when you receive that first salute, remember that it's more than just a gesture of respect. It's a reminder of the teamwork and camaraderie that are essential to our military. It's a recognition of the past, a celebration of the present, and a salute to the future of your leadership journey.